wanted to address brushing Phoebe out and then doing a little bit of a submissive technique with her and what that looks like. No, Phoebe, no. So what I want her to do is I get the brush out, which she wants to chew on, and I have her sit, and then I have her lay down, Phoebe, good girl, lay down. And then I kind of just tuck her little butt, I push on her butt to get her to the side. And all I want to do right now is to teach her to lay down and keep her muzzle out of my, out of what I'm doing. So basically just allow me to brush her without her having to interact. No, Phoebe, no, lay down, good girl, good girl. So hear how I say lay down firmly, and then once she's doing what I'm having her do, I say good girl, really soft to show her the praise. No, lay down, good girl, no, lay down. So I'm not really pressing hard on her, I'm just kind of holding her in place. And what I want to do is teach her that I can brush her out and kind of, no, Phoebe. So I kind of squeeze her muzzle a little bit there because she actually put my hand in her mouth, and she's not allowed to do that. You know, my hand should never be in her mouth. So now I kind of touch her between her paw pads. No, Phoebe, no, lay down, lay down. So I'm just holding her muzzle in place. If she keeps kind of gnawing at my hand, I would actually squeeze her muzzle harder to kind of give her a correction. No, Phoebe, lay down, good girl. And this is really good for them, for you to like touch them in the armpits, touch them in their paw pads, touch them on their nails, and their mouth doesn't have to be involved in what you're doing. No, Phoebe, lay down, good girl, lay down. So you see how oftentimes I'll tuck my hand underneath her lower leg, kind of elbow, and that helps me pull her back so that she can't flip to her paws. So that's kind of how I just position her. And you see how already, like I'm not even holding her, and she's learning to just kind of stay in that spot. No, Phoebe, lay down, good girl. I touch her tail, I brush it out. No, and she can learn this. This is the first time I'm doing this with her. I like to always show the first time that I do it so that you see her natural reaction and how it's a little bit of a struggle. And then as she kind of lays here and learns, I don't have a choice. I'm safe. I can let you do this. I can just be submissive and let you brush me out. That she gets better and better at it. So it just takes a little bit of practice and a little bit of time, but you can see already she's doing really good. Phoebe, lay down. So right here, I push her elbow back underneath her, kind of hold her leg up, lay down. Good girl. So you see how she doesn't really like it, and that's okay. See how her tail's kind of tucked? She's a little bit nervous. So now what I want to do is move into the same thing that I would do with the submissive technique, which is essentially the same thing as brushing them out, except for I would just have her come and sit, and then I would have her lay down, and then I would just kind of come over her, leaning over her a little bit, and I just kind of get her to look up at me and sort of just totally relax. So I talk to her and coo at her. Phoebe, hey, it's okay. Yeah, it's okay. So what I want is I kind of turn her little leg up towards me, and all I'm wanting to see here is her to submit to me. Phoebe, good girl, just relax. Yeah, so you see how she's not really looking at me yet, and I just really want to see her just sort of turn towards me and just totally submit. Phoebe, hey, it's okay, baby. Yeah, you can just relax on your back. You can just relax. So I'm gonna have her come up and try it again. Come here, Phoebe. Come here, Phoebe. Good girl, sit. Very good. Phoebe, lay down. Good girl. Lay down. Good girl. So I just kind of push her into position. I flip her over, and now I just kind of get her to look up at me and turn her tummy. Good girl, Phoebe. So even how she's kind of more voluntarily, she's laying out with her tummy more up towards the sky, that's a sign of submission. Her tail gets relaxed, and now she's just totally chill. Good girl, Phoebe. I just take this time to show her I'm the boss, and you can lay on your back, and it's okay for you to submit. You don't need to pout about it. So see how she's looking at me out of her corner of her eye, and she's just kind of like, what are we doing? But this is just really good for her to feel and to just take a moment to be not in total control and for her to just relax. So how she's looking at me, that's what I want to see. So she just totally submitted. That's a good baby. And now I let her come up. Phoebe, come here. I don't let go of her collar. I kind of bring her up. I have her sit in front of me. Good girl. You did so good today. So Phoebe is just, she's a gentle-hearted girl. She thinks that she can still kind of knot your hands a little bit, but by teaching her that you can brush her out and kind of pet her and her mouth doesn't have to be involved is really good for them. It's really good for them to be touched and to be brushed out. And obviously, you're also checking over their little bodies then too, examining what's going on for them. And it's an opportunity for her to learn that she's at the bottom of the pack. So Phoebe does really good with this. Keep up the good work.